This is our morning devotional the day after Easter. We had our drive-in service yesterday in Baltimore, and I was very touched by the experience and the Spirit ministering to us, and Jesus Christ being raised from the dead. The tomb is empty. Joseph of Arimathea being a disciple, it says. Disciple, great word. You are a disciple. Yes, if you continue in my word, then you are my disciples. Continuing the faith. Joseph of Arimathea was not recorded in the Gospels. He's not in the stories. He's not one of the 12. Probably not one of the 70. Probably not in the upper room, one of the 120. But important. God has those people. Now, I want to just say that I'm amazed at our team. And when we decided last Tuesday that we would do an outdoor drive-in service for Easter, our team, we just sat down Tuesday morning, Wednesday morning, Pastor Taggart, the ushers Russell, Pastor Paul Nye, Sebastian, Cody, Scott Dubay, Julius. We just saw Jen Lynch, Steve Androlonis. We just had an amazing fellowship. And in our meditation this morning has to do with the key of life, the key of life that God has given you. You have a key, the key of life. Without that key, life is in pieces, in parts. If you think of a university, they teach psychology, sociology, they teach philosophy, different sciences, mathematics. They are all different disciplines of study. But the unity is another thing. How they relate to each other, how life has meaning. And even if they were to relate to each other, and they do, but how do I find that? How do I find the unity in life, the meaning of life? You know, there was a time when people traveled by horses. And then there was the invention of the combustible engine, and then cars. And then we just changed. We went from horses to cars. But the issue was the same. We traveled from point A to point B. And it really doesn't matter in terms of your purpose. Did you get from point A to point B? Yes. How? Well, that's a subpoint. If you go by car or by horse, it's not an essential issue when you talk about meaning. You talk about the deeper things. And in a similar way, in our lives, there are a lot of pieces, and a lot of people are living in the pieces, and really their life falls to pieces. They don't get it. They don't know what's going on. They don't know what life is about. And our team, and more worldwide, our fellowship, the pastors that I know and have been an important part of their lives in Finland. And I think of the Finns every day. And then the other country, which means a lot to me, is Hungary. And I think of each one and I rehearse the names. It goes, pastors and their wives and their children, their families, and then others that are friends and the people that I know. This is not in pieces. This is a whole. This is because of the key of life, that Jesus gave us life. This is the answer for everything. Your life does not fall to pieces because you have the key of life. And in that life, there is unity. I can feel it, everything. For example, I live here in America, and you live where you live, but you could actually live in another place because it's not primary. It's just a piece. And behind the peace is unity. And the unity that you have is God. God is one. And in God, your life has, you have the key, and you're able to adjust or love, you're able to believe, you're able to give, you're able to serve. So it's beautiful. So that's a very profound thought. If I don't have the key to life, I will get into the details of the pieces, and I'll get troubled when a piece is missing, or a piece doesn't go right or doesn't fit. When a piece doesn't fit, it upsets me, and I'm troubled. Well, we had an outdoor drive-in service. No, it was like this. No big deal. And I said yesterday that if the governor of Maryland next week said you can meet underwater, then we'd have a Tuesday morning meeting at our church, and we'd figure out how we can meet underwater. And we get it done, maybe. But we'd have fun trying. Because when you have the key, you have something deeper. You have, is it a horse or a car? I don't know, but I've got something that makes sense in my heart, and it's keeping my life in some sense of order that's from above, and some sense of love, and some sense of victory. So some people are suffering today, but realize you've got the key. You have Jesus Christ. Yeah, He's the way. He is the key. He's the old pathway of Jeremiah 6:16. Walk in the old pathway. It's eternal. It's not old. It's eternal. It is old, but okay. Now the story is Joshua 17, verse 14. And the children of Joseph spake unto Joshua, saying, Why have you given me but one lot and one portion to inherit, seeing I am a great people? For as much as the Lord hath blessed me hitherto. This is one of the tribes of Israel talking to Joshua. This is the tribe of Joseph talking to Joshua and saying, Why haven't you given me my inheritance? How is it? Only a portion, a smaller portion. Oh, no, why have you given me only a smaller portion? Joseph, the tribe of Joseph actually was divided. Let me see. Yeah, okay, I'm sorry. Verse 15. And Joshua answered them, If you are a great people, then get up to the wood country and cut down for yourself there in the land of the Perizzites and of the giants, if Mount Ephraim be too narrow for you. If you are a great people, then go cut down the forest, cut down the wood, take the land, cut down for yourself in the land where the enemy is. Go take it. Go take it. If you are a great people and you need more land, then go take that land, that territory. Go cut down the wood and take it take the enemy, drive the enemy out from there. And the children of Joseph said, the hill is not enough for us. And all the Canaanites that dwell in the land of the valley of chariots of iron, both they who are of Beth Shean and her towns, and they who are of the valley of Jezreel. And Joshua spake unto the house of Joseph, even to Ephraim and Manasseh, saying, you are a great people, and you've got great power. You shall not have one lot only, but the mountains shall be yours. It is a wood, and you shall cut it down, and the outgoings of it shall be thine. For you shall drive out the Canaanites, though they have iron chariots, and though they be strong. So it's very easy for us to look at life, this, I don't have enough, and I have an issue with this. And Josh was saying, you are a great people, you can go take the land where the enemies are living and go do it. If you are a great people, then you can do this. And that's a word of encouragement and instruction. And I think we all need that. And my point this morning is that sometimes these issues that disturb us can be dealt with by the deeper understanding. I have the key to life, and that means when I face these things, I can also solve them. When I face the challenges, I can be there. And I want to say to people that are suffering today, we want to encourage you. Maybe in your suffering you will find Jesus Christ, the grace of God. Maybe you're able to take the land and more of it. I think so. I'm sure of it. This is the key to life. When I don't have the key, I have the pieces, and I'm troubled. And when something is lacking, I may be talking about it, but not be empowered to do anything about it. But if I can, walk with God, because God gave us His Son, and because He gave us Christ, then we have the most amazing resource for our lives, and we're able to change things. We're able to make things. We're able to do it. So, God bless you. I'm just very touched by what happened yesterday. Our church, it says, forsake not the assembly, and that really happened yesterday. There were more than 311 cars, plus cars up on the road, and people on their balconies, and people behind, and beautiful number, beautiful group of people. A lot of people that are hungry for enjoying our challenges and enjoying what we're doing. And this is the nature of your life. You have the key to life. Yeah, amen.